I do this for all these misfits, the weirdos, the lame nerds, the black sheep spirits, and those who go beyond their limits to unveil mysteries their hearts saying timid, and those who real never pretend and faithfully rebel and dare to be different, and those who create the precedents and gave us evidence that greatness is present. I am certain this is Anthemgreatness live and in person. And this will be great. All peeps will see. You're tuned in to Yardpreetv. Stay tuned.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, viewers and subscribers tuned into Yardpreetv. I'm here today with Jamaica's upcoming recording artist, Anthemgreatness, an artist that is dedicated to bringing conscious awareness to people through his lyrically potent music. How are you doing today, sir?
Give thanks, lift it way up. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, man, no problem. The people would like to know Anthemgreatness. How did you get the name Anthemgreatness?
Okay, well, Anthemgreatness, first I used to call myself Anthem. As a young artist coming up, I used to call myself Anthem, and I realized that, it was lacking something. Because why Anthem is because the Anthem is the only song that the entire nation sing without objection. A song may be released and a person say, hey, I like that song, and the next person say, hey, I don't like it, but no one objects to the Anthem. The Anthem is accepted by the entire nation. So that is saying music that is for everyone. Greatness now explains itself because it's saying, doing something that is outstanding and contributing to humanity. You get me?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, which high school did you attend, and where in Jamaica are you originally from?
Okay, well, funny you should ask that because I attended two high schools. I attended St.Thomas Technical, big up to St.Thomas Technical up at Far East, St. Thomas. I was born and raised in St. Thomas and Portland. So I'm originally from St. Thomas. I went to high school in St. Thomas. I went to St. Thomas Technical. And, after a year there, I had to leave because of the badness. I wasn't so focused, so I had to leave. And now, after I left, I went to Paul Bogle High School. So shout out to Paul Bogle High School, in a Eastern St. Thomas, or Central St. Thomas rather. Yeah.
Okay. So as a youth, how was the experience growing up in St. Thomas?
Well, it was very, very inspiring because being from a parish that is, I would say, probably the most underdeveloped in Jamaica. We didn't have much, and what we really had was just the meaningful relationships we had with each other, the friends, the family, the relatives, it was really grooming, a perfect place to groom a great mind because you go out there and you see what is not in your parish, you want to bring that back, and you want to ensure that you prove that not because you are from a parish that is deemed the most underdeveloped, then you cannot make it. So you want to prove you can, and as a result, that is where the motivation and the inspiration come from to be who I am today. So St. Thomas is one of the best parishes, that's in my opinion. Big up to St. Thomas and all the people from St. Thomas. Popcorn is from St. Thomas, Bushman is from St. Thomas, Patex is from St. Thomas. St. Thomas produce a lot of great people, and I'm also from St. Thomas.
Okay. You just mentioned a slew of artists. Speaking of those artists from St. Thomas, which artists, as well as musical genres, inspired you to become an artist today?
Well, it's very hard to answer that question because as a young man, I've always loved music. Music is a thing that has been in my blood for years because my mom was the baddest DJ in her time. She was very dedicated to the art. It's just that when her shine was about to come, she got baptized and, she chose a life to serve God. So it's not only just the environmental factors such as, let's say, seeing other artists killing it like, Eminem, because Eminem has always been an influence. Protege as well, I love Protege, and seeing them in addition to having this in my blood, because it's nature plus nurture. It's not only nature which is in my blood, but nurture, the artists I've seen killing it growing up. And I wanted to be a person who, get the spotlight and use it well. So that's just what motivated the art.
What is the creative process for you when creating a new song?
A new song. So it comes from a number of inspirations, but my songs are normally philosophical. Songs like Perfect, where I'm saying nobody is perfect. Songs like Good Guys Finish Last, yet to be recorded, but my songs are always philosophical. So I like putting a message in my songs because I think a message within music always renders it substantial and it has a longer shelf life. So I tend to focus on other people's stories, stories in books, stories in speaking to others, you know, ideas from movies. I just want it to be relatable. So it has to be something that someone is going through. You get me? Because when I lay that down on a record, I want it to be something that lasts forever in a certain sense. So I want a person in probably 2088 to be able to listen to an Anthemgreatness song and say, hey, that is indeed a great piece of work. Just as how people listen to John Lennon, Bob Marley today, even after so long, and still get that great inspiration and is moved and touched by the work that was created. You get me?